Oh, how are you going? Welcome with me. Let's get on another round of righteous readings. I have another pick a card reading for you today. Yes, I do. I have three beautiful groupings here, each being represented by a different ring. All silver rings, all sterling silver, each a little bit different. So let's zoom in and have a bit of a look. So firstly, we have the beautiful butterfly. Second, we have the moonstone, ornate ring. And thirdly, we have this beautiful, chunky, artistic piece here. So pick your grouping, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Timestamps will be included in the comments down below or the description box, but usually the comments. So check that out. Also today we are adding the Titania fortune cards. It's been a while since I've used these beautiful puppies, but I do love them, and I'm hoping to be able to integrate them into the readings into some sort of regularity once I work out how the heck to do that. So as I said, guys, pick your grouping. 1, 2, 3. Give you a moment just to meditate on the energy, but feel free to pause the video so you can take as long as you need. Okay, and we will prepare with group 1. All cards have been preordained in their groupings, but I won't know until you do when I turn them what the cards are. So here we go, and let's find out what's where and what's coming in for each of our 3 groupings today. Group 1, the butterfly ring. Okay, group 1, you picked its beautiful butterfly ring. Let's have a look at your cards and see what's coming in for February. Oh. Okay, group 1, the butterfly ring. Let's check out your cards. Here we go. Okay, group 1, we have a fine selection of cards here, so let's have a look. Put the tarot aside first. Okay. So firstly we have scrying mirror shadow. The we can read ethos. Beautiful piece that is. We have the magic circle of protection. You are awesome. Be a natural beauty. Say you're sorry. We have the celestial body of Venus. Ooh. Love. Then we have the Titania cards. I'll just put these here. Let's look at the tarot next. So we have Temperance, Sun of Sagittarius, 10 of Swords reversed, 9 of Wands, 10 of Cups reversed, the King of Cups, and lastly, the Tower. Final piece of the pie is the Titania cards. We have the letters, the woman, and the bear. Group 1. You're living by the read. You're living by the quote. In perfect love, in perfect trust. Each word of the we can read fulfill. Do no harm, do as you will. And never mind the rule of 3. We send outcomes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart. and merrily meet and merrily part. Really focusing on protecting yourself at the moment because you've been either going through, or you have gone through, or you are still going through a lot of shadow work, reflection, deep. I feel like a lot of you are coming out of that shadow period now, and now you just need to protect yourself moving forward. You've done the work, and you want to make it mean something. With this celestial body of Venus, I feel, well, let's see what the card says and that'll give you my point. Named after, of course, the goddess of love, Venus rules all kinds of partnerships, harmony and beauty. She's not the goddess to ask for help if you're wishing for someone else to fall in love with you. If you want love, be lovable. Venus is also associated with money, resources, fertility, pregnancy, domestic bliss, the enjoyment of sensuality, abundance, and the good things in life. By drawing this card, you're invited to use the energies of Venus when practicing magic for love, friendship, marriage, relationship, beauty, harmony, and for creativity and artistic endeavors. People always think of Venus as this so loved up love muffin. They do forget that the planet actually is a lot more going for it, and it's a lot harder than just love. Venus rules with an iron fist. She governs a lot more than just love. Let's look at the Titanium fortune cards now, because they've got a story of their own. There may only be 3, but nevertheless there's a story I see here for you. The letters, the woman and the bed. The news is coming through here, especially if you've been waiting a long time for a contract or some sort of written document. Could be something to do with legal. I feel like it might be, for some of you, acquiring a property. For some of you, something to do with an inheritance or something long awaited for in regards to security, monetary, financial stability through this communication of the letter, an actual penned letter. I feel like this has got direct links to a woman who has helped you. It doesn't have to be a mother, it can be a daughter, or it can just be someone that's always been a constant. Finally we have the bear. This is that need to nurture but to also show your teeth sometimes. This ain't no cute cuddly little motherly bear. This is a fierce bear who, if poked or provoked, will likely take your face off. There's that need to man up right now, to bear up I should say, grit one's teeth and not be afraid to show one's talents, to be strong, to be enduring. Oh, battery's going flat. Oh, shame, I need to dig out the charger. Being solid, not being deterred, standing the ground. I feel like there's all an attainment to this news that's coming in, this letter, this information, this development, which is directly linked to a woman, or it's a woman that's being gifted this. If you have a daughter, maybe this is going to them. If you're maybe your mother, sister, maybe if you're in a same-sex relationship, your partner. or even you. It's the need to, once you get it, this news, to be willing to protect it. You need to make it yours, not allow anyone else to come along and piss on it or take it. Be strong, not deterred. Group 1. We start off with Sagittarius with temperate energy. Beautiful. Being balanced, using all the elements at your disposal, fusing everything into perfect balance, into perfect unionship. Being very patient, being very frugal and fusing this into a workable set for you. Blending, fusing everything into perfect harmony, perfect temperance, moderation, frugality. It's going to work well for you for a little while. 10 of Swords reversed. There'll be some benefits and profit here. It won't be momentary, it won't be short-lived, but there will be benefits or profits here from this. Being able to adjust to this management, to this fusion, to this making things work for you. But when this benefit or profit rubs off, you won't be able to redo this, I feel, even though you will try. 9 of Wands. Waiting for the obstacles, barriers, enemy to come. Being exhausted, but knowing the next round will come at some point, and knowing that you need to be on guard and prepared for that, whether you feel too tired to or not. Why? Because the 10 of Cups reversed. The moment you let your guard down, the moment you cease to give this your energy or attention or your utmost upkeep, bam, shit's gonna go on its head. There's gonna be dissipation here of the family. There'll be issues with keeping it all together. You know, when you're looking at the 10 of Cups reversed, like, especially after this 9 of Wands, there's a real loss of friendships or loss of alliances, I want to say here. Loss of family, maybe even. It's a lot of unhappiness, a lot of quarrelling with family, a lot of pettiness, rage, differences. But you're not letting that dim your shine too much, Group 1, King of Cups. You're being responsible and creative, and you're really being very generous and kind and reliable. You're not sort of doing that just because they did it to me, I'm going to do it to them. Change is coming no matter what, whether you want it to or not. Because the last card you got was the Tower. This is complete and total change. Systems being broken down, everything beyond the foundation. The Divine's coming in to level it all so it can be rebuilt. This will cause much insecurity, much displeasure, but you will gain a lot, even though you will not see it at the time. In fact, you'll be fighting against this. See if you just sit in that King of Cups, be generous, be liberal, be kind, be considerate, see both sides of the fence, be fluent like water, that you will manage through this Tower and work it to your advantage, especially if you do what you did at the beginning and fuse all these elements to your advantage, like the temperate energy, which was the first card of this spread for you. When we fuse and manage what we've got to our benefit, we're able to do so much more with it than what we could have if we did not acknowledge it, did not fuse it. Okay, let's get to the last messages at the end now, okay? Group 1, you are awesome. And you know it. Your greatest relationship is the one you have with yourself. Build it, strengthen it, praise yourself. Share what makes you proud. Your beaming delight will help others shift from glass half empty thinking to, heck, I'm pretty awesome too. Be a natural beauty. Your entire body is precious, so choose personal care products that reflect your conscientious and commitment to self-love. Say no to toxins and yes to the healthiest ingredients possible. You deserve to look and feel great, and you are worth the effort, so be a natural beauty. Finally, probably most importantly, say you're sorry. Are you carrying around regret? Is there a relationship that needs healing that you just don't know what to say? Give your pride a rest and simply start with, I'm sorry. Take responsibility and acknowledge your role in the situation. Apologize for them and for you. Then let it go and be very proud of yourself. Making amends isn't easy, but it's a huge leap forward on your spiritual path. And I'm seeing that's what a part of this shadow work is. This is the cusp of the release of it now. You've done all the work. Now it's that finishing part of the release. This is why I think Spirit is also bringing in this protection card for you. Because you do need to have protection at this time. So you can build from this. And hey, there's nothing wrong with going and buy a little bit of the Wiccan read, because honestly, do as you do to others as undone to be do to you. It's a simple thought of gesture, but it does carry so much sentiment, and I actually have this hanging up in my bedroom. So, yes. Fuse. Manage moderation with frugality, patience, and a little bit of angel sprinkled dust. Group 1. Embody temperance and energy as much as you can throughout this period, and it will only work to your advantage. You will find everything fuse, mold, move, and blend, rather than try to work against each other and rustling up everyone's feathers. Instead, you'll be as divine as this angel, just doing it like it's nothing. An enlightenment that you'll seek here through your crown chakra. There's much to be learnt, Group 1, and you have already learnt much. But be prepared to go with the tower. Don't fight against it. Even when it hurts, say thank you. Even when you're blind, say it's alright and that you're not scared. And walk forward. Because this is for you, not to you. It's for you. Every artist needs a blank canvas to paint their greatest masterpiece on. And sometimes we start a painting that needs to be ruined to be remade into the masterpiece that we once first saw it to be, before creation got in the way. Thank you, Group 1, for joining me. Let me clear the decks and get prepared for Group 2. The beautiful moonstone Celtic-y, ooh la la ring. Thanks, Group 1. Okay, Group 2, who picked the beautiful moonstone ring. See what your cards have in store. Alright, Group 2, the moonstone ring. Let's check out your cards. So I'll put these aside here. That's alright. We'll look at your other cards first. So we start with the broomstick, which is all about clearance, clearing away the old, sweeping out the old energy, clearing all that shit out. Ooh, cloak, concealment. So we're concealing a lot here. Got clearing, concealing, clearing. We have the Samahin, death, to change here, evolution of the cycle, clearance, concealment, and death. Did you have part of a murder? Okay, we have nourish yourself, risk it. You might have risked it for more than a biscuit. Gossip dims your glow. And we have the celestial body, the sun. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's look at the others now. Let's look at the tarot. 7 of Pentacles reversed. 5 of Wands. Page of Swords. 4 of Wands reversed. 2 of Pentacles. And finally, the 8 of Swords reversed. 1 Swords and Pentacles, not a cup in sight. And for your Titania cards, we have the Book, the Anchor, and the Tower. Cult card. The Book, the Anchor, and the Tower. Group 2, I'm going to start right here. You're uncovering things, and that's reflected in your tarot with the Page of Swords as well. That's uncovering that which is less than known. The book is not open, it has not been read. This knowledge is secret still. It's yet to be found, it's yet to be unearthed, it's yet to be opened and feasted upon. This knowledge that you're going to gain, this enlightenment, this knowledge, this information is going to bring you so much security. Like a ship anchored at sea, it will not run away with the tide. It's anchored, it's secured. And this is being divinely guided to you by this occult card. This is the Tower, the lighthouse, also I refer to it as it is shining its beacon of light upon you. It is guiding you. I want to say that there is some sort of ancestral deepening in this reading. I feel like your ancestors are actually shining you down this path of this knowledge, bringing the security for you. It's your time. I'm hearing it's your time. And we're here to guide you. They're trying their very best to get a message through to you. It's time to start looking for the truth. It may be right under your nose. Like a book sitting on a shelf that you have not opened, or something hidden within a book, like a manuscript or some sort of writing. This is huge. This is huge, life-changing. Life-changing. And this may not be found in February, I feel, but the makings of the current of it being are, whether you find it yet or not. This is like your destiny. This is where you need to be. Attaining this knowledge, to get this security, to be enlightened beyond understanding. So we're clearing it all out. Clearing out all of the bad, all the good, clearing it all. Start fresh. This time, we're concealing it. We're clearing it to then conceal it. We're uncovering it to then re-earth it. And we're going to pretend like this never happened. Because this will change us. It's very important, this news. Let's have a look at the celestial body, the sun, the sun is the bringer of life. It is an energizing, active, dynamic force whose light is necessary for well-being and makes us feel brighter, happier, and healthier. Life is automatically connected to its cycles, the seasons of the year, and the shifting rhythm of the daylight. By drawing this card, you're invited to use the energies of the sun when practicing magic for personal healing, good fortune in all areas of life, health, success, and prosperity, or for a new impulse to assist your life. You may also want to consider tailoring your activities to suit the cycles of the sun. Blessings. It's confirmation. Let's look at the tarot now. So coming into this reading, Seven of Pentacles reversed. You're feeling like everything that you've done up to this point, all the monetary, all the material, you're taking stock of it and you're seeing there's a massive downfall. There is not enough. Not enough to sustain, not enough to be comfortable, not enough to be where you wanted to be at this point of time in life, or at this point at all. Five of Wands, you're going to bat for this. You're risking it for the biscuit, and risk it is your card. It's time to man up, it's time to wand up, and it's time to fight for what you want. If you want this, it's time to get the wand at the ready. It's time to battle it. Page of Swords, also be vigilant. To unearth the things that are less than obvious, the unknown, things that people try to keep secret, the things that people try not to make obvious. These are the things you're looking at very closely. Four of Wands reversed. There's been some sort of unrequited relationship here, whether with family or a romance here, that has fallen or it's to the floor. It's come around to unfulfillment. It's made you very unhappy. Home life has been very unsettled, I feel, and you're trying to manage as best you can. Two of Pentacles. You're rocking it back and forth with this pentacle. You're trying to make ends meet. You're trying to make things fluent. But at the moment, you're struggling with the agility of just handling this pentacle. It's just going up, down like a seesaw, and you just can't seem to level it out. The final card we had for your spread was none other than the Eight of Wands. It is inverted. So I'm seeing here, guys, group 2. You've gone through some treachery in the past, and you've gone through a real, maybe depression or hard time of anxiety and really being down and in it. But you've done the hard work, and you're coming through this disdain now, and you're coming through it, and you're starting to be enlightened. You're releasing the fears, the anxiety, the depression, all of this that attained you. You're releasing this now, and you're stepping into a new light of fulfillment, of enlightenment. You've cleared away all that. Let's look at your additionals now. Nourish yourself. Have you been using food to numb rather than nourish? Be honest. If so, break the pattern today. Show yourselves that you care by choosing healthy, wholesome foods made with love. Eat your veggies, make a green juice, and toast to your longevity. Cheers. Risk it. Great things are born from those brave enough to fly, those who are willing to risk failure. Your dreams will require action, and you're ready to make a move. Remember, you have nothing to lose even if you flop. You'll receive valuable insight, so get off your butt and take a leap. Go for it. Risk it. But always remember, gossip dims your glow. Speaking poorly about others tarnishes your energy and your reputation, so avoid bonding over complaints and feeling superior. Human beings weren't designed to be perfect, and this does in fact include you. Instead, raise your vibration by engaging in positive communication. Celebrate what does work and who is awesome. The more you do this, the more radiant you will become. Be the sun. Radiate the warmth. Work around it. Work with it. Fuse with it. Uncover this which needs to be uncovered, whether it's for now or for another day. Want to know. Seek and thou shalt find. Let me know when you do. We'll now move to the final grouping, group 3. The beautiful artistic ornate kind of room. Clear the board. Let's have a look. group 3. Okay, group 3. Let's have a look. Put these aside. The tarot aside. Again. Oh, witch's hat. Power. Ritual. Invocation. So invoking. Like it. Ancestors' remembrance. Hey. Okay. We have the celestial body of Mars. Listen to your body. Celebrating your love. Stop comparing. Listen to your body. Celebrate your love. Stop comparing. Remembrance, invocation, power, Mars will grant design, ambition, competition, ego. Tarot, sign of Taurus. Hanged man, inverted. Knight of Wands. Seven of Swords, inverted. The Hermit, inverted. Sign of Virgo. And the Five of Swords, inverted. The House, the Ship, and the Mountain. I am going very, very far forward, having some very big obstacles. Moving maybe far abroad to do with housing and having to face massive, huge, mountaistic obstacles. Something to do with home or an obstacle